have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name in the star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that blast first. Wish I made it to homecoming, got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my show. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I wouldn't have worried about what other people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open, and the stars above. Moment frozen, sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon, we just begun. On the grass dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past while missing out on now. We've come so far, I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars, I've been around. I felt some pain, I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Those good old days.
You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. I wish somebody would've told me, babe, someday these will be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Jovian Space System stream. Today I am your commentator Aviation, joined by a very special guest, Ascend. Would you like to say hello?
Hello, today I'm here, commentating on your side.
Very warm welcome to Ascend here. Today on the pad we have the first stage of our Skybound vehicle. This is actually the flight article for the upcoming Flight 4 flight. Now we are doing one final readiness static fire before we go into that launch and integrate the vehicle. Now Ascend, tell me about how you're feeling for this test.
I think it's gonna go pretty well, as the other tests have gone.
Yes, we all hope so. And then, of course, very exciting, the upcoming Flight 4. no earlier than October 5th, but at this time it is looking like we're going to be pushing back to the 6th, just due to some time limitations with, well, obviously we're 24 hours out from the October 5th window, so we're not going to make that. Now, today we are looking for a 2 minute and 30-second static fire with all of those 9 Proxima engines on the first stage. Now, Ascend, how are you going to be feeling about that upcoming flight in just a couple days now?
I'm very excited for it, and I can't wait to see the results of flight. I hope everything will go well and nothing. I hope it's gonna launch successfully and achieve all its goals.
Yep, next flight is another test flight number 4 actually, so we are hoping to get all the way up to a nominal stage, second stage engine cutoff, which we failed to do so on the first flight as we cut short. The third flight, which was the last one, we failed to do so as burn was cut short. So, but we did meet all our goals on that flight, which was to get to stage separation, so that is all looking very good. Now just T-minus 5 minutes away here. Now those vehicle will be topping off on its propellant levels right now. As you can see that frost on the vehicle because it is meeting the warm New Zealand air, as it is quite cold in there, as we do cool down our propellants to get more propellant storage in there. Now, Ascent, do you have anything you'd like to say or any questions?
Not really, except what do you think the final payload configuration will be?
In terms of weight?
In terms of weight and the height of the orbit it could achieve with minimal weight.
Right now we are aiming for about 1 ton as our final weight, and the orbit is as of yet unknown, as we haven't ran the simulations because we don't know how the vehicle is going to change by then. If next flight goes well, we will be attempting to deploy a dummy payload on the one after. So we hope that goes well, and after we've done that, hopefully, we can start deploying actual payloads.
Very exciting events up ahead.
Yes, for sure. Now, Tiamat is 2 minutes and 30 seconds away, so at double this time, we will be shutting down those engines. I do see a question in the chat about when is the WDR. As I mentioned before, tomorrow is the no earlier than date, but we aren't going to make that. So we aim to roll back the vehicle immediately after the static fire and integrate them as soon as possible, and hopefully do the WDR a couple hours before the flight attempt. Now just 40 seconds away here. I'm very excited for this test. T-minus 15. And it looks like we've had a center engine failure there. The immense power of those 9 sea-level Proxima engines. Oh, well, sorry, 8, as we do have that center engine failure. Looks like we've had another shutdown there. And then shutdown. Alrighty. Alastair, do you have anything you want to say?
Well, it's better that we get an engine failure now than later in the flight. So that's good that we experience it now and not later.
Yes, we do have engine out reliability on the flight, so if that were to happen, we would still manage all our criteria. But it is going to give us some good data, and hopefully it was just the computers deciding that it would be safer not to ignite them, and there's nothing wrong with the engines, and we just need to do a bit of tuning of software, so it won't take long to fix. But that is basically going to wrap us up here, as we will be preparing for the next flight. These vehicles will most likely roll back soon, unless we need to do another static fire. We thank you all so much for watching. I've been your commentator Aviation, joined by Ascend. See you all next time.
See you later.